Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois, and we are unpacking this week's comic book order. Today is Tuesday, September 9th. All the items you see here will go on sale Wednesday, September 10th here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And up first, it's going to be the magazines and graphic novels. Erie Magazine number 3 out this week. Distilleries, The City Beneath Her Feet. One shot, I believe, by James Tinian, out this week. From PS Art Books, we have Black Hawk Volume 18. We have Plastic Man Volume 8. Kid Eternity Volume 2. Nyoka the Jungle Girl, and that is Volume 1. And these are reprints of famous old comics. America's Greatest Comics, Volume 4. Stories of the Army and Navy Military Comics, Volume 9. Black Terror, and this is going to be Volume 2. These are really well done and well put together. Black Hawk, Volume 17. Black Magic, and that is Volume 6. Web of Mystery, Volume 3. Wolverton, Classic Science Fiction Comics, Volume 9. And I'm guessing that's paying tribute to Basil Wolverton. This is Dark Mysteries, Volume 3. Tales of Horror, and that is Volume 3 as well. Tiger Girl, and that is Volume 2. Amazing Man, Volume 2, written by Dan Fox. Police Comics, and that is Volume 2. Baffling Mysteries, and that is Volume 3. All right, on to the comic books, because that's why we're all here. Up first from DC is Absolute Batman, issue 12. And there's a lovely variant cover. And there's a Paul Pope, I believe. And there's the 1 in 25. And then we have Action Comics, issue 1090. And a couple of, or that variant cover there. Also from DC, Aquaman issue 9. And we have a couple of beautiful variant covers for that. DC also brings us Batman 635 facsimile reprint. And there's a Superpowers action figure variant, a foil variant, and then a blank cover variant for that. DC also brings us Batman and Robin, issue 25. And there's a couple of different variant covers, including the Pumpkin Spicy. Yeah. And then we have that one. Then also from DC, Batman Dark Patterns, issue 10. And there's your variant cover for that. Also from DC, part of the Elseworlds, we have Batman Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice. And that is issue 3. Also from DC, Birds of Prey, issue 25. And a couple of really lovely variant covers for that. From Image Publishing, Blood Squad 7, issue 10. Also from Image, we have Blood and Thunder, issue 5. From EC Comics, we have issue 4 of Blood Type. Dynamite Publishing brings us Blue Falcon and Dynomutt. Marvel brings us Captain America, issue 3 by Chip Zdarsky. And there's your Halloween Captain America cutout mask variant. A throwback Disney Stitch variant. And a design variant right there for Captain America issue 3. Oni Press brings us Cemetery Kids Run Rabid, issue 1. Titan Comics brings us Conan the Barbarian, issue 24. And there's your variant cover for that. DC Comics brings us Court, issue 1. That's Children of the Round Table. Bad Idea brings us Cul-de-sac, issue 2. Marvel brings us Eddie Brock Carnage, issue 8. And there's your Alex Ross variant for that. Also from Marvel, Edge of Venomverse, issue 1. Also from Marvel, Exceptional X-Men, issue 13. And there's one of your timeless variants from Alex Ross for that. Also from Marvel, Fantastic Four facsimile reprint of issue 9. Image Publishing brings us Feral, issue 16. And there's your movie homage variant for issue 16 of Feral. DC brings us Fire and Ice, When Hell Freezes Over, and that is issue 6 of the 6 scheduled. So that will be the final issue of Fire and Ice. And there's your variant cover for that. Image Publishing brings us issue 5 of Free Planet. Dynamite Publishing brings us Gargoyles Demona. Dynamite also brings us Godzilla issue 2. Or that's IDW, I'm sorry. And then IDW also brings us Godzilla Here There Be Aliens issue 4. DC brings us issue 8 of Green Lantern Corps. And there's your design variant for that right there. Dark Horse Comics brings us Hellboy in Love, The Art of Fire, issue 2 of the 2 scheduled. Boom Studios brings us issue 14 of Hello Darkness. And there's your Jenny Frozone variant cover. Marvel brings us Helverine, issue 10. Bad Idea brings us The Hero Trap. Marvel brings us Imperial War, Nova Centurion, issue 1. And there's variant cover for that. Image Publishing brings us King Spawn, issue 49. And there's your variant cover for that. Boombox brings us issue 3 of The Last Witch, Blood and Betrayal. Ignition Press brings us Murder Podcast, issue 1. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 1 of Nocturnals, The Sinister Path. And there is your variant cover for that. Marvel brings us One World Under Doom, issue 7. There's your variant cover for that. And there's your Doctor Doom cutout mask variant. And from Boom Studios, we have Power Rangers Prime, and that is issue 10. And I will move these off and start our next row there with Powers from Dark Horse Comics, issue 1. From Marvel, we have a red band edition of The Punisher. And there is the foil variant for that. And another really cool variant as well. Those are 17 and over, kids, so bring your ID. Mad Cave brings us Racer X, issue 1. Image Publishing brings us Radiant Black, issue 37. Also from Image, we have Red Coat, issue 14. DC brings us Red Hood, issue 1. And there's our lovely variant foil cover there. And another beautiful variant there. And one more variant cover there. Just beautiful. From Marvel, Red Hulk, issue 8. Titan Comics brings us Return to Skull Island, issue 3. Afterlife Comics brings us Snow Owl, issue 2. Dynamite brings us issue 2 of Space Ghost. Image Publishing brings us issue 368 of Spawn. And there's your beautiful variant cover for that. Mad Cave brings us Speed Racer, issue 2. Marvel brings us Spider-Verse versus Venomverse, issue 5. Also from Marvel, Star Wars Jedi Knights, issue 7. From Dark Horse Comics, Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands, issue 1. DC brings us Supergirl, issue 5. And there's your Art Germ variant. And there's another pumpkin spicy variant for Supergirl, issue 5. And then there she is breaking the chains of patriarchy. DC Black Label brings us Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, issue 2. And there's your beautiful variant there of Superman creepily watching people in a plane. From Marvel, we have Superior Avengers, issue 6. From Bad Idea, we have Survive, issue 1. And that's their beautiful variant cover for that, which I think is wonderfully done. Dynamite brings us issue 18 of Thundercats. Ahoy Comics brings us issue 1 of Toxic Crusaders. Image brings us Transformers, issue 24. And there's our variant, and there's your incentive variant from David Nakayama. DC brings us Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, issue 4. Marvel brings us Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, issue 4. Marvel also brings us Ultimate Wolverine, issue 9. And there's your Ultimate Wolverine 9 variant cover. Image Publishing brings us issue 3 of The Unchosen. Sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. Marvel brings us The Undead Iron Fist, issue 1. And there's a beautiful variant cover. From Valiant Publishing and Alien Books, we have Valiant Beyond, All New Harbinger, issue 1. From Dynamite, we have Vampirilla, issue 5. From Marvel, we have Wolverine and Deadpool's, issue 3. Marvel brings us X-Men of Apocalypse, issue 1. And there's your Magneto cutout mask variant for that. There's your animated style by Mark Brooks variant. Your Scotty Young variant. And yet another variant. And guess what? 2 more You Got It variants of X-Men of Apocalypse issue 1. That's your iconic variant right there. All of these items you see will go on sale Wednesday, September 10th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Thanks.